We are going to take you along on a road trip to Ambuklao in Bokod. Bokod is a municipality in the province of Benguet, Philippines, which is about an hour and a half drive by car from Baguio City. Our first stop will be at Lolo Cancio, an inn made notable for its splendid view of the Ambuklao Lake aloft its balcony. To get there, we kick off our road trip 46 kilometers southwest in the city of Pines at Park Circle, which is also known to the locals as the Pacdal Circle.
Hi!
Where are we going?
To the restaurant.
One thing that caught us by surprise during this trip was the heat. We really thought the climate would be as cool as Baguio City, the area being mountainous and all. It pretty much feels like being in the lowlands here. It's hot and humid. We are now on the Ambuklao Bypass Bridge, which crosses the Agno River, also known as the Pangasinan River. It is the fifth largest river in the country. The Agno River traverses several towns in Benguet province. The Ibaloy people of Benguet regard the river as sacred because it gives life. It may not look like it in the video, but this part of the highway is almost entirely uphill. This, compounded by the heat, can really put a lot of stress on the car. So far, our delicate space gear van is holding up without any issues. Not too shabby for a 25-year-old van. And I spoke too soon. We drove the van a little too hard and ended up overheating the engine. Luckily, we were able to catch the temp gauge climbing and pulled her off the road just in time. It's always a good idea to stock up on petrol, oil, and coolants inside the car when going on trips such as this. In our case, we are glad we did.
One eternity later.
Finally, we're here at LoloCancio. We arrived around 1 o'clock in the afternoon, an hour later than planned. We really wanted to get here before lunchtime. The restaurant prepares a limited amount of food and tends to run out fast.
Yeah, you can sit right here.
The food at LoloCancio is nothing fancy. They serve simple but sumptuous home-cooked meals served in a cafeteria-like manner. The view, however, is simply breathtaking and well worth the trip. At this point, we were getting a bit worried about the weather turning.
A few moments later.
Yep, and of course, it started pouring like crazy. Normally, rain isn't something that bothered us, but rain up in the mountains on a landslide-prone road is a different story altogether. So we figured it would be a good idea to let the rain ease up a bit before heading out. Luckily, we didn't have to wait long. The skies began to clear just a few minutes later. With the engine overheating still in the back of our minds, we were a bit anxious to press on to the Ambuklao Lake as planned, but we figured it would be such a waste if we passed on the opportunity to see the lake up close. Besides, it wasn't a long ways off from here, so we decided to roll the dice and head over to the lake. This road leads to the Ambuklao Dam, which is part of a hydroelectric facility and is one of the oldest power plants in the country that supply power to the city of Baguio and the entire Benguet province. We made it! We are now at the Ambuklao Lake. The van's engine held up nicely. The Ambuklao Lake is actually a man-made reservoir built in the 50s to keep the Agno River basin from gushing down and devastating the lowlands.
I want to fall down.
There are many spots along the highway such as this one, where you can pull over to the side of the road to rest and take in the view. In our case, we wanted to make one quick check on the van's engine before heading home. Might as well snap a few photos while we're at it. Time to head back home. Thank you for joining us on this road trip. See you on the next adventure! Where are you going?
To the house.
To the house?